Okay, so you are welcome to this class. First, I'll be introducing myself. I am I am Amos Samuel Sunday, the founder and CEO of Pivela Data Consults, and also the lead data analyst of Pivela Data Consults. Now, this is our first data analytics class we are organizing, and it's so we have seen that uh the cost of enrolling for data analytics is rapidly increasing. Honestly, it is rapidly increasing, and we have thought of, okay, how can we help students? How can we help people that are willing to transition into data analytics? And that is why we have come up with this idea. So we are not just a company or an organization that just teaches people data analytics, but also we are a an organization that also do consultancy. So if you have a business and you are looking forward to analyzing your data, looking forward to seeing how to make sure that to predict, a bit to know the future of your company, all of this, all of you see what data analytics is all about, what data analysis. So from there you'll be able to understand the full you have full understanding of what we do as the data consultancy company. So our Facebook handle is Privileged Data Consults. On Instagram, we are Privileged Data Consults also, although we have not really been active on Instagram. So you can check us out on on Facebook. So you are welcome to class, and I'm so excited to have you. I'm telling you that you won't regret it. Honestly, you won't regret it. So in today's class, we will talk on introduction to data analytics, hmm, career paths, and we'll start with Excel. So basically, we have the class is divided into three: the data analytics fundamentals, becoming a data analyst, and Excel for data analysis. So today we'll just dive into Excel a little bit. So we'll do a practical session. So are we good to start? Can we start?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes,
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 sir,
Okay.
we can.
yes.
We are all here.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Okay. So now I will be sharing my screen for you to be able to see uh the slide presentation. Okay. I don't know if you can see my screen now. Oh, sorry, not this. No, it's this. No, it's this. Not this. So, not this. Introduction to the please. Okay. I think we should be able to see this now. You can see this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Ah,
Do you have eye problem?
no.
Smelling.
oh,
Yes.
oh, please.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think we should
We
also
can.
I think we should also know that vulgar words are not allowed, and every person in the class should be respected. Please. Thank
Please,
you
I
very
can't
much.
see.
Probably you can
Thank you.
disconnect, then you can log out, then come up again, then join again. I think it should be your network.
Yeah, it should be
Please-
our network.
So please, you can just disconnect, then come in again. So today what we'll be doing is introduction to data analytics. Introduction to data analytics. So our Our content, what we're discussing, as I said earlier, is data analytics fundamental, becoming a data analyst, except for data analysis. So please, before we continue, remember the class is free. So feel free. So please, because the class is free, do not take it for granted. Please do not take it for granted. So now, moving on. So starting with the first one, data analytics fundamentals. What is data analytics? Data analytics is examining raw data to draw conclusions about information. Examining raw data to draw conclusions about what information. Now, you have probably now, okay, as a class teacher, you have the, maybe you're a teacher and you have the name of your students, their age range, the occupation of their parents, and all of this, where their state of origin, their performance in the last 3 years, and all of this. So from that, you just have the data. You don't know what you can do with it. You don't know. You're just like, it's just there, it's just there. The data is just there, it's just there. But as a data analyst, you can, what you do for me now as a data analyst, as I was just mentioning, do all of those things. I can see how that the occupation of their parent, I've already thought of an insight of how the occupation of their parents can influence their performance in school. So probably if the parent of a child is a nurse, so and the student is performing lesser, so we can say that probably because the parent is not, I mean, is not always available, then maybe that was why the child performance is low. So that's what a data analyst does. A data analyst does. So that is data analysis specifically. You have raw data. The way I've mentioned those rows and columns now. The name of your students, their age, their performance, their parents, occupation, and all of this. So you are turning that raw data towards a meaningful information. So that is that. So multiple processes collecting now the process. Okay, let me say this: a data analyst, the person gather clue, that is your data. He verifies the data, then he connects pattern and solve business cases. You have gathered clue. Okay, you have gathered that in this business, last year they made 500,000 as profit. Last 2 years they made 400,000. Last 3 years they made 300,000. Then this year they are making 600,000. So now you have gathered clue. Now verify the authenticity that the information they are giving, is it really true? Is it really true? So if you have done that, then what, you connect pattern. You can now check, okay, what is it? You can see that from the last 4 years, the thing has been increasing. You are connecting the pattern. What is it that has happened? What is it that is increasing? What is it that is increasing this? What is it that they are doing from the data that are provided for you? What is it that they are doing? And you're able to come up with you're able to connect the patterns. And finally, you'll be able to solve a business problem. So now, if you're able to walk through that pattern, then you'll be able to come up with a strategy, that's a business model for them, where you can say that, okay, we have noticed that this is what you have done in the past 4 years consistently by looking at your data, and that probably is what you did around this period particularly that produced this kind of result. So you can actually be doing this around this period to get this specific result. So multi-step process that you do as a data analyst is what: collect data, clean data, analyze data, interpret the data, then you'll be able to visualize the data to inform decisions. You'll be able to visualize the data to inform decisions. So when you collect data, as we have said, from the business owners or anybody, you clean the data because you have inconsistency. Now you will believe with me that there are so many times that you have filled form and probably you left some spaces unfilled, or probably you are supposed to write numbers in that place and you mistakenly put an alphabet there. Probably when you're writing the number, you mistakenly typed an alphabet and all of this. Now the data cleaning come in place as that you realize that now for the data analyst, now it's gives the data analyst an headache because it's just you are making his work difficult more. So just know that anytime you are filling a form, and you are not filling it well, or you are leaving some places without filling them, you are going to give the person that is analyzing that data stress. So that is where the cleaning of data is, or standardizing of data sets. Now, probably some of you are filling your form and you are using small letter. Now, the data analyst you have to okay, some people use small letter, some people use capital letter, some people use uh, sentence case. And he wants a standardized pattern. So he wants everything to be in proper case, where the first letter of each word uh, is in capital letter. So all of those things are what we call data cleaning. Analyzing the data is when I was saying something like, okay, you try to identify patterns and everything like that. Then interpreting it is the interpreting and visualizing comes together. So when you interpret it, then you visualize it on a dashboard. You visualize it on a dashboard to inform decisions. Then when you have visualized it, then you'll now be able to give it to stakeholders, probably the owner of the organizations you are analyzing data for, and all of this. You give them, you break it down for them in a way they understand. Now we have a data analyst helps organization to make better decision, data-driven decision instead of guessing. So as a data analyst, one of the things to do is that what you help people not to guess. People do guesswork in businesses. Oh, and maybe if I meet, maybe if I collaborate with another business, it might make my business boost. But you can actually go and check the history, like from data, how that kind of business work. Maybe peanut business. Okay, you can check. Maybe you have a data set that talks about how business people that do the peanuts, how they have done over time. You can actually analyze data sets, and anybody that is wanting to go into the peanuts, you can be able to make recommendations for that person that okay, for people that have done this in the time past, okay, this is what they did, this is what they did, this is what they did. That's what actually helped them. Are all together now? So that is that. Now, the trait of a data analyst, what you must have as a data analyst, you must be a curious person. You are always asking why. You are always asking why. Please, are we still with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, with you.
Yes, sir.
So the person must be curious. You must be a curious person. You must be a curious individual. Like you're always asking why. Why is this like this? Okay. One of the things that happened to me recently was that there were some questions that were bubbling in my heart. Okay. There was this issue of people, this divorce issue, and I was thinking that okay. And also we have seen issue of premarital sex everywhere. So I was not thinking, okay, is there a way that premarital sex increase the rate of divorce? That is curiosity. You get. So and I've been trying to get a data set that can help me do the analysis because I don't want to do a guesswork. So I've been looking for a data set, all of this. So I've realized that some of those informations they are very confidential. So they are not something you can really find handy. So that's why I've not really worked on that. But if any of you have a data set that is on that, you can just let me know so that we'll work on it probably as the final project that I will be doing with you guys. Now, the person should be a problem solver. You have a data set like that. Very good. So you can share with me after this class. So I will go through it. If it's something we can use to work, then at the end of the class, maybe the final project, the final dashboard building that we'll be doing, I'll use that to build it with us. And you will see how to really analyze data sets, make decisions, and do analysis. So now we see you must identify business questions and find patterns. Now, you see me now, I have a question, although it is not in business world. I said the question that came to my mind was, does premarital sex increase divorce rates? Does premarital sex increase divorce rate? So now you might look that okay, somebody was saying something on Facebook recently, and he was saying that he was talking about early births in a business. Probably you want to start a business, and I look at okay, there's nobody in it before. So he was talking that people that start early are people that pioneer the move of that business. Now, do they make more money? You get. So, but he was making his own based on assumption. He was saying that he does not prepare the early birds. He prepares people that come and learn from the early birds because they can do better than them. That one he was doing based on assumption. But as a data analyst, you can actually gather your data and what you actually be able to answer that question with certainty. Then the person must be detailed oriented, be able to catch errors and inconsistency in data sets. And that is where your data cleaning ability comes in. Catch inconsistency and what catch errors and inconsistency in your data set. Then the person must be a good communicator. Please, am I rushing?
None. No.
No, you're not, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then the person must be a good communicator. So the person must be able to explain now, all of these things. Now, if you say data cleaning, data exploration, data visualization, all of those ones does not concern the businessman. All he wants to hear is that he wants to hear, okay, what can I do to make my business grow further? You get to it's just that you have to do. So you'll be able to demystify, you'll be able to break down all the analytical jargon to the layman, to the simplest, in the simplest way for the non-technical team. You must also be able to prepare a this thing like this PowerPoint presentation like this, because most times this is what you use to present to them. You might not really need to show them a dashboard. So the next thing we're having here, day-to-day responsibility of the data analyst. Okay, we have said something about that before. Data collection. So now what you do, what a data analyst, what a life in the life of a day in the life of a data analyst looks like is working with IT teams to access right data source. Now there are companies that they have their own data analysts like that too. You collect your data from the IT team, those are in charge of probably the database and everything. You collect your data from them, and what the next thing you do is you clean the data. There are messy data, so you do your data cleaning with either Excel, SQL, or even Python. Excel can do data cleaning, SQL can do data cleaning, Python can do data cleaning. Are we together now? Now, one of the things you should know is that the only Excel, anywhere you go to, any organization, see, even if you don't want to be a data analyst, you still need this class, because having Excel as one of your skill sets is what is that it's how do I say it? It gives you an edge. So having knowledge of Excel, anywhere you go to any organization, you see them using Excel. So Excel, but the only limitation to Excel is, I guess, it cannot take up to 1 million rows. But SQL has the capacity to take more than that. Python also has the capacity to take more than that. So that is just one of the limitations to Excel. But Excel is also a very, very strong tool, and is a must-have for data analysts. So you do the data cleaning in Excel using usual formatting and all of those, as I've explained data cleaning before. So, and I'll answer business questions. That is the main thing about analysis. You answer business questions. Why did sales drop? Why did sales increase? Why did sales drop? Why did it increase? What did we do? Do we have more customers? Was it in the dry season that we had more customers? Was it in the rainy season that we had more customers? All of those. Then reporting is what you report whatsoever you have, your response to your to the non-technical team. You report your response to them. Are we together now? So the next thing we have in here, so I will be able to have time for our practical, is now we have career branches in data. So we also, that is in data career, we also have the data scientists. Data scientists, they predict the future. We said data analyst, but from the previous informations you have, you use the previous information to make decisions. But data scientists, what they predict the future, that what can happen. Data analysis, what should be done? Data scientist is what will be done as for data analysis. Then data scientist is what will happen, what could be done for the future. Then for the data engineers, they build a system for you where you can store your data. Then for the BI analyst, that is business intelligence analyst, they track performance of business and all of this. Then ML engineers, they deploy the models that have been built by data analysts. Now the salary range is between for entry level, probably someone that just finished learning, uh, the person have chances of having probably from 120 to 250 to 250k. For mid level, probably have 2 to 3 years experience or 2 to 4 years experience. Your salary range is between 250 to 500k. That is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, then senior analyst is from 500k and above. But all of this is varies based on experience, location, industry, and skills. Then the learning timeline is if you are joining a boot camp or you are fast, you can use like if you are taking like 9 to 5 job, you are taking your full time. There is nothing else you are doing. You can take between 3 to 6 months. But if you are doing it probably 1 hour in a day and all of those, it might take like 6 to 12 months, depending on your background and pace. And then the roadmap to become a data analyst. We have Microsoft Excel, you must master Excel, you must learn SQL, then you must choose visualization tools. We have two visualization tools, either Tableau or Power BI. But mostly people make use of Power BI. Power BI, mostly people, most companies. Then you can also consider Python. But it's very important that you also know Python because it makes your CV, your resume, it looks better. Then you do what? You build portfolios. You build portfolios, apply for positions. Now, one of the things that you should do that me I did not do as a person when I was learning is that I did not learn in public. One of the things that I encourage people to do is what learn in public. And what does it mean to learn in public is that as of now you can just go and post on your timeline, on your Facebook timeline, Instagram timeline, and say, okay, today I started my data analytics career journey. You can post on your LinkedIn to my data analytics career journey with what Prevailer Data Consult, and that one is there. If you are given an assignment tomorrow, okay, this is my assignment that was given for my data analysis class, you post it there. Now people are keeping track of you. They know that they're watching your progress. They're watching your progress, and you don't know who is watching. So at the time you say, I've finished my, they know that truly this person have learned, and they have really seen your process. So when you're applying for job, I saw one lady's interview on YouTube from time to time, and she said her first job she didn't even apply. As she was posting and posting and posting and posting, somebody at the time that she had finished learning, somebody just reached out to her and said, okay, this is it, we have this for you. And that's how she got a job. So please, then you must build the portfolio project, build projects, keep building projects, not just any other project. Projects that are mind-blowing, projects that are meaningful. Projects that are meaningful. Then next thing, salary range in Nigeria. Okay, we have said that. We have talked about things that affect it, factors affecting salary range. That is experience. Then your location too. Your location now, you know that the amount that will be paid for a job in Lagos is different from what will be paid for a job in Kaduna or Kano. We know that really. So that is part of things that affect. So I've talked about this. So let's move on. Part 2, becoming a data analyst. Okay, we have also discussed the realistic timeline. Job ready in 3 to 6 months. When treating learning like what? A 9 to 5. 9 to 5, you go to work by 9, you close by 5. Job or boot camp, or this kind of boot camp we are doing now. So if you are doing this kind of boot camp in 3 to 6 months, you are fully ready for the job. Then part-time and self-learning, it can take like now part-time and self-learning, they are good, but honestly they are not the best. I wanted to learn as when I was learning too. I wanted to learn with part-time, but honestly there was no access to mentorship. And at a point you might get stranded with your tutorial video or anything that you're using, and there's really nobody to meet. Because when I started learning, my own journey was I just made the decision that okay, I wanted to start learning because I was actually learning web development before. So I just felt like no, let me leave web development. Let me go to data analytics. So after doing that, I just left. And honestly, at that time, I didn't know anybody around me that was doing data analysis. So I just went search for videos, search videos, and I began to learn. I will tell you, and I tell you the truth, and I lie not. I could not. I got stuck along the way. And since there was nobody to meet or tell that I get stuck, I was not able to complete, I was not able to do it. Because there are some of the things that they will do in the video that you're not able to do, probably because of the variation in the version of your own software and their own software. Even if the link that they put in there in their description that okay, that's what they use to download their own. Most of those apps they update them. So because of the variation in all of this, you might not be so. It's good that you go for the boot camps because it gives you access to mentorship, and also we have continuous learning. Even when you have finished all your knowing your Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python, you keep learning, you keep developing. Mm? Then prior experience with numbers and computer accelerates the learning curve too. So if you have experience with numbers, statistics, and all of those, if you don't have it, please don't panic. Don't panic. You don't need to. You are still good to go. You are still good to go. You can even be faster than somebody that do not. I mean that does have the background. So we have spoken about the requirements, required skill. Let's not take our time. Then what you should learn in SQL. Okay, what you should learn in SQL. SQL is structure query language, and what is what you use to communicate with the database. I'm telling you, another thing is SQL is very, very important, very, very important. It's a very strong tool in the hand of data analyst. It's a very strong tool in the hand of data analyst. So mostly you query databases to just get information. Okay, I remember when I was in school, and one of the guys in the ICT wanted to locate one of my friends in ICT and in my department. All he just need was just to query out his first name from the database. He does not know, so he wanted to get his phone number. So he just query out his name, and from there he was able to get his student profile and was able to call him at that time. So some of the things you must focus on in SQL is what master, the select, the from, the where, the group by, the join. So let's move on. Visualization tools. We have talked about visualization too. Excel can be used for visualization. Yes, you can use Excel for visualization. I've done projects where I use Excel for visualization. You can use Tableau for visualization too. That is dashboard. I'll show you a dashboard I created. Then Power BI too. You can use Power BI for visualization. And also you can use Python libraries. Python libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn. You use them for your visualization. Use them for visualization. So now building portfolio projects. Building your portfolio projects, you might be like, how will I get data sets? Where will I get data sets? You get your data sets from Cargo. So please, you can go and create Cargo account down. Go and create Cargo account. Just click on, just go to Google and write cargo.com, and you can just get an account. Then you get account for free so that you can download data sets anytime we need to download data sets. Although I will be sending to the class, but for your own personal use, you can do that because you must learn consistently. You can get from government websites. You can create your own yourself. You can also create others by questionnaire, by getting questionnaire and creating questionnaire and sending it to people. So your portfolio it demonstrates your ability, shows employers what you can do, what you have done in that past. Then you practice interview questions. Also, you build continuously. You build continuously. So build your portfolio, apply for positions, practice interview questions, continuous learning. So now let's dive into the practical sessions, except for data analytics. Except for data analytics. So, are we still together? Are we
Yes,
still
sir.
together?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Let's
Yes,
okay, let
sir.
me change your, you can just be jotting down your questions, please. I'll be jotting down your questions. Let me change what I'm presenting. Let me show you Excel so that you see the Excel interface.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I believe some persons might be familiar with Excel interface, while some might not be. So for the sake of everybody here, we will take it one step at a time. We'll take it one step at a time. So in Excel we have spreadsheets. So Excel is over 90% of businesses use Excel, making it an essential tool for data analysis. Honestly, you need it. It's a foundation tool. Excel teaches you fundamental concepts like data types, formulas, and tables for beginners. It also has versatile in application. It's the versatile application. It can be used for calculator. You know now. You know your for some persons that have previous knowledge, the sum, the average. You can use it to calculate mean. So you use it for data. You can also use it for database. You can use it for visualization too, for data cleaning and all of those. So it is a good place to start learning from. Honestly. So let's check through the interface of Excel. Interface of Excel. So now the whole of this thing you are seeing here, you can see the way I'm scrolling my mouse. The whole of this you are seeing, it is called workbook. All together. The whole of this is called workbook. Yes, the whole of it is called workbook. So now we'll start with the quick access to. We'll start. Then we have the quick access to. These are our quick access to. I'm coming, please. Trying to. So this is our quick access to where we have save. This is you just click on this place to save your work. Hmm? We have the undo. Maybe I've done something. You can see that it is just blank before. But let's see. Let me write something. You can see that now because it looks like I've typed something now. The undo guy is working now, and it can undo everything I've done before. And you can see because we have actually undone something, the redo now can actually function. You can see the redo, to redo what we have done in the past. So we have our formula bar. We have our formula bar. This is our formula bar. I believe you can see this place at the top where we have fx something. We have this fx. It's called the formula. It's called the formula bar. Then we have our ribbon. We have our ribbons. These are our ribbons. We have the home tab. We have the insert tab. We have the draw tab. We have the page layout, the formula tab, the data tab, the review tab, the view tab, and help, and all of those power pivots, and all of them together. Now, the home tab, we have the clipboard part. We have paste, cut, copy. We have the font. This part is where you can change your font type, font size, and everything. This is where you can change your font size. Sorry, font type. You can see we have different font types here. You have your font size can be increased. You can also increase the font size from here. Let me write and you will see. You can increase your font size from here. You can also reduce it from here. You can bold it. You can see it now. You can italize it from here. Underline. You can change the color of your write-up to all of those and change it. Let's put it to black back. Now, this is alignment. This place you can see alignment where you can align your write-up, either left align, right align, or all of those in the table. Sorry. And this is it. You can let me expand this. So we can center align it. You can see it has moved to the center. You can right align, left align. top, you can see to the top or to the down. Now, from here now, you can also convert this to a table. Okay, let's leave all of this. So we have all these alignments here. We have the wrap text, margin, merge and centralize. Then we have these numbers where we can change the format to either general, we can change to number, the format, probably what you wrote number, we can change it to currency, can change it to accounting, short date, long date, time, percentage, fraction. All of this, you get to use them properly, conditional formatting, formatting as table, all of those things, we'll get to use them properly. We have the insert table, insert rather, where we can insert pivot table, can recommend pivot table, create table actually, can insert pictures, and all of those guys. From here, we can insert our charts, can insert map, and all of those. We can also insert equations from here. You can see the equation guys here. You can see the equation guys here. So all of those. So we can see all of them here. Then we can go to draw, where we can actually use any of these guys. When you pick them, use them to draw. Can see it now. Can use them to draw. We have our page layout, where we can select the theme of our work and everything. So all of those now. We have our formulas also. Our formulas, we have our data. So all of these things, we dive into them properly. So I've spoken about the ribbon. So now this place where you see work, where you see bouquet, this book one is what we call title bar. It is called title bar, where it shows the title of our work. Now, this let's start with let's save this work first. Let's save this work. I want to save my work to download. Can you see this part?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll say I'm saving my work to download, or I can decide to change it and save it to my document. I can save it to document either way. So I click on saving it to document. So what should we save it? Let's save it as first class. So you can see now. You'll see that place I was showing book one before is showing what? First class. First class. First class. So, and I told you something like before that the whole of this place you are seeing is called what? It's called what? Workbook. Workbook. But in each of it, everything is a workbook. Let me undo everything. So now, the whole of this is a workbook. The whole Excel, this is the workbook. But we also have sheets. So this one here is what we call the sheets. This one. So we can have multiple sheets in one workbook. So you can see down here now. Can we see it? This down here that is written sheet one.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now this sheet one. So I can create another sheet by clicking on this plus. I can see we have sheets, right? Can have sheets two. We have sheets two. So when you right click on either of the sheets, when you right click on it, you have the insert, you have the delete, can delete the sheet, you can rename the sheet, you can move or copy the sheet. So can protect the sheet, that is you want to set password. Then tab color, you can set color for your tab. You can see it now, the color is changing. That sheet now, you can see the color is changing. And you can also decide to hide the sheet. You can decide to hide the sheet. So I guess we all understand the interface of Excel now. Now we can also import data into Excel. We do that today. Okay. Let's import. If you come to these files here, you can see open. When you are opening, this is my Apocalypse Bootstrap. I click on it, you can see now I've opened this. So guys, I've opened another sheet entirely. Let me go back to what we were doing before. So this is this now. This is that. That is that. Let's see what next we have here. We have data types. We have data types as I've told us. We have text, we have numbers, and we have dates. We have text, we have numbers, and we have dates. So I also showed us where to do type conversion the other time. Okay, let me close this guy back. Types, data type conversion. Now you will see from here, from this place, you can actually see where we have general here. So this is where we do our types conversion. You can see general, no specific format is selected. Here is number. Jesus, let me write here. Now I've changed it to number. You can see because I've changed it to number now. It is what? In 2 decimal place. Although I can remove the decimal points, but I can see increase decimal now. By click on this increase decimal now, it increases the decimal. This one does decrease the decimal. You can see it now. Let's see. If we change it to currency, what will it show? You can see it now. You can see that it has added $sign to it, where I can actually come here and change the sign to either Europe or I want. Long date now. See the long date that it will give me. You can see the dates now. So we can convert our data types from either text to numbers to dates. You can see it now. If you look at this time now, you can see it was actually 2000 I wrote, but you can see that it actually gave me a time equivalent for it. It depends on what you want to do. Please, are we following? Is the class interesting or
Yes, sir.
I'm just
I'm following you, sir.
Yes,
okay?
sir. I will see.
Now let's do a practical session. Let's create a table now. We'll open. Okay, let me show us columns and rows. For those that did mathematics, you should know that what we call in matrices we have columns and rows. Now our columns are these ones represented by these letters. They are represented by these letters. So you can see this is column, this is a column, this is a column. So columns are what? Vertical. All together. Columns are vertical. While what? Rows are what? Horizontal. So the rows are the ones that have these numbers. Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6. Like that. Column A, column B, column C, column D, column E. Like that. So that is that. So we will create a table with what? 5 columns and what? 3 rows. A bit 10 rows. Let's do 10 rows. So we'll have the okay, what can we have? Yes, data. Okay, what can we have as our columns? 5 columns. Okay, let's say serial number. We have name, dates, what again? What can we have again?
Gender.
Okay, Let's have gender. Uh, let's have age. Let's have age, right? So now this is one. Then the name. Let's say Amos Samuel. Amos Samuel. So we have maybe there was please so much that person help us mute his or her mic. Where is this person? Okay, I guess the person has
Sorry, excuse me. I can't see your screen anymore.
what about now?
Not anything. I can't see anything.
Is your
Is there
network?
another person that's
network?
having the same issue?
No, it is network.
The network.
Oh, okay.
My network.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe you can Discord. You
Okay.
can log out.
Probably
and join
disconnect
back.
and join the call again. Probably you
I think you
disconnect
can
and
end the
join
call
again.
and join again.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So now we have the age. Okay, let's say the data was probably data that this person is filling this form is first of
Okay, I've seen it. Thank you.
thank you, you're welcome. So 1st of October, right? 2025. The gender is male. Probably let's say the age is 50, right? Then second person, let's have Adio Florence. Maybe this she was filling her own is maybe she filled on the 2nd of October 2025. Let's say she's female. This person is female, right? Maybe age 52. The third person, let's say Solomon Samuel, right? The person filled on the 3rd of November 2025. So male, right? Age 21. Then we have, sorry, this is 4, right? Then we have Shalom Amos. The person filled on the 13th of 11 2025. You can see female. So maybe 19. This person is 19. But okay, let's just do 5, please. So now we have Iliri Victor. On the 3rd of September 2025. Female, right? Age 32. Now, okay, let's see. The first thing we do is we'll add border to our work. So that it will look like a table, really. Let's add border to our work. Now, you can see what I want to do. Please pay attention. You see on this D, because there we can see from the names, you can see that some parts Hmm? Some of the names have entered inside. So we will just come to this D. You can see that it's showing close now. You just double tap on it. Just double tap on it, and it will actually automatically align. So we will highlight the table, the whole of this, and we'll add border to it. So now we are adding border to it, to all of them. You can see all borders here, all borders. You can see all borders, right? So we have added border to what we have. Let me undo it and see. You can see the way it is now, right? Let me redo it, and you can see what we have now because of the border we are added. So now we can change the font size. You can see I've highlighted everything again. Change the font type. Let's say we are changing it to time. We have Time New Roman, and let's change to font 12. Do you see it now? You see what we have now, right? So now we want to make every part of it, the headers, to be what? To be bold and centralized. You just highlight the top. You highlight the top. You what? You just click on this. You come to this bold, or you click on Control Bold. You can see what we have, right? Then if you want to centralize it, you see centralize. Now look at this date format now. I want to change it. Date. What kind of date is it? I want us to put it either, let's use long date. Yes. You know why it is showing this hash? Because the space cannot contain it all. We'll go and do it again. You can see it now. So now, so you can see one of the things that data cleaning does. You can see now that now this is where data cleaning comes in. This is where data cleaning comes in. We can see this Friday. This one has long dates. This other one has short dates, right? And this is where data cleaning comes in. You have to take your time to make sure that they are what? They are arranged and everything has the same format. Everything has the same format. Everything has the same. We'll look at the reason why this guy is not working or is not changing to the way it should be, boys. Let's leave it the way it was before. Let's leave it at our short date. Okay, let's leave it at our short date. Good. So we have bold the top. Let me see what again do I have to do to that. So we will just we have created table header formatting, and we have this guy here. So I've added border. So we have actually covered most of the things we have for one of my work and show us how a dashboard looks like. So you can start probably sending your questions or writing out your questions, and I will attend to them. So but I want to show you what a dashboard looks like and what you should be able to do at the end of the day. I want to believe we are sending in our questions already. No, like in what in Excel. Can we see this now? Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
can
sir.
we see
Yes, sir.
together? Okay.
We can see it.
So this This is what a dashboard looks like in Excel, and you can see that it is actually it is interactive, because if I click on this, you will see that some of the guys moved. Yes.
Please, sir, we show the dashboard. I can't see it, sir. I'm only seeing the
Okay,
table.
this is it. I only seen the table. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is the dashboard now. You
Okay, I
can
can
see
see
it
it now.
properly. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
so we can see that. Can see how the dashboard looks like in Excel. So this is one of the things we'll be building. So it's a global superstore sales dashboard, right? Where that we analyze you can see regional sales. They can see the regional sales, the sales by category, top 10 customers. We're able to check who are the top 10 customers. You know, if you do this kind of analysis to a company and you bring them to figure out their top 10 customers, so that they would know how to keep those people close to them and now give them special treatments. We have segment analysis and consumer, the corporate, and all of this. So sales per state too. So we can just and all of this. So it's just one of the. I told us that the attendance taken strictly. Can we see me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
our attendance, our assignment, so that we can get our certificates. So please, I want to urge every one of us to carry out our assignments and make sure we fill attendance. So the only reason why there is no attendance sheet today is because today is the first day. So probably, okay, somebody say my network is breaking. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
It's good like this. Let's continue, sir.
Can't hear him. Can anyone hear?
I can't change to.
Sorry, please. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Hear you very well, sir.
So I was saying, okay, somebody saying, please. Okay, how I created the dashboard. Okay, I'll come and answer questions now, please. I'm coming. The I was saying the reasons why there is no attendance. Please, you can help me unmute mute your mics, please. Thank you. So, because some person might just want to come and see what we are doing, and if they really want to be part of it, so our attendance will be taken serious from next class. And I will send in a registration form so that we can have a proper record of everybody in this class. Proper record of everybody in this class before the end of today. I will send in the please. I want everyone to fill the form, please. As long as you know you are interested in this boot camp, I I want you to send in. I will send in the form so that you feel so that we can have your record properly. And I want you to put your names the way you want to be arranged on your certificate so that there will be no error on the certificate. So not on that. And the assignment for today is that you create 5. Sorry, what we did today, what we just did today, you will replicate it, please. Replicate it, but let your own be 10 rows. Let your own be 10 rows. Let your own be 10 rows. And every Saturday, so by this Saturday now, this coming Saturday, we'll be having a short test. We'll be having a short test, please. Every Saturday there will be tests. There will be tests. So that's also take notes. So assignment, replicate what we did today. Create your own data set, please. You don't have to use what I use. Create your own data set and what every formatting that was done, do it on it and send it before 9 p.m. tomorrow, please. Before 9 p.m. tomorrow. Somebody said they can. Yes. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir. Who are we sending
Yeah,
it
it's
to?
true.
Okay, I will draw. You can send it to the group, but save it with your name. Save the file name with your name. The file name with your name, please. Thank you. Drop it to the group. Save the file with your name. So, what's next? I was going to say. So, please, that is that. So let me ask. Let me
Sir, when are we
attend
submitting the assignment?
before 9 p.m. tomorrow. Before 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Please, how do we take attendance, sir?
Okay.
So by Friday we'll start taking attendance. Today there is no attendance today. So we are not taking attendance today. So
Excuse me, sir, please. How many days are we going to be having lectures?
we're having lectures 3 times in a week: Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So our next class is on Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Now I want you to please have at the back of your mind that
Sir, how many
our
hours
classes,
for each class?
that's what I was about to say. Our classes might be exceeding 1 hour. Might be exceeding 1 hour, depending on the curriculum, I mean what we have for that day. So whatever that has been scheduled for that day, we'll try to meet up with it. And when we have meet up with it, then we can end the class. So, but it cannot exceed 2 hours. So because I want us to cover a lot before the end of this.
So what are the specific time?
So every is the 8 o'clock is static. 8 o'clock. 8. Friday by 8, Saturday by 8, Sunday by 8.
Sorry, sir. I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just joined in, so I don't know. I don't know if you have mentioned this before. But like, is it compulsory we use laptop? Like, do we necessarily need a laptop? I said, do we necessarily need a laptop for the course?
It's not compulsory that you buy, but it's just that you need to practice, honestly. So if you can get a friend who can borrow you to do your assignment, so doing the assignment is a way of practicing. So you can get a friend who can borrow you to do your assignment then, or a family member that can just borrow you. Maybe you just time yourself. You know, you are the one that needs
I
to
use
listen.
a laptop with one laptop and I will install Corridor and Excel for free. Okay.
Sir?
I use a laptop and I'll help you install Excel for free.
Okay, you have a laptop. You want somebody that can help you
I
Excel.
use a laptop.
He sells laptop. He sells laptop.
Okay. In case anybody wants to get.
Excel and PowerPoint, all those software. Sure.
Okay. You go ahead. So,
I want to swap a laptop.
and you people can
I
just
raise my hand up,
Can I drop my number?
sir. A very
no,
quick
don't
one.
worry. Just I'm coming, please. Just reach out to me. That guy that sells laptop, reach out to me so that I'll help you drop your number in the group. Then you guys can negotiate.
I'm in last year. I'm in last year. Promise.
So, somebody is raising up his hand.
Yes, I want to know, please, the recorded version, please help us so that it be available. The
Sure, it will be
recordings.
available.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, it will be available so that I can go over it again
Thank
in
you,
case
sir.
you miss the class.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So, Any other person that wants to use the
Please,
mic, or I should just answer the
sorry,
that typed.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I want to know if slides will be sent to the class group.
Okay, if you need the slide, okay, since okay, somebody have asked already, I will send the slide to the group. Yes, I will send it.
Yeah, good
Please,
evening,
another
sir.
question, sir.
Good evening.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I want to ask the assignments. Can you please explain what should be the content or inside the table? What should be the content?
Just as your own discretion, please. Just you saw the way I just created name, serial number, name, and like that. You can create your own at your own discretion.
Okay, thank
You will
you.
get that. Yes. So
Sir,
somebody's
please.
Hello, sir. Please, how do you create the dashboard? I mean, this thing, the
okay.
dashboard, please.
The dashboard. Yes, we have to use pivot. We use pivot table first. You can see. Let me show you. We had pivot tables. So this is my pivot table. Then I now inserted. Then I inserted charts. I inserted charts. Then I have my slicers. Then I have my slicers too. So all of this we will do it when before the end of the class. So we had slicers, we have our timeline and everything. So we'll do all of those things before this class ends. So
Excuse me, sir.
any other? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a question.
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Is there going to be like a video of what we are doing?
Yes, it's recorded. Everything we are doing is recorded.
Please, will it be sent to the group also, so we can have a recap of what we did?
Yes,
okay, thank you
yes,
very much.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Is there any other? Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, yes, sir.
I want to know if you can give us a timeline. Okay, let's say this week, next 2 weeks. For Excel, this week for SQL. So we'll know how to
Timetable.
yes, like a timetable. So we'll know that okay, this week is for Excel, next week is also for Excel. We'll be done with Excel by this time. We'll start SQL. So that's what I just want to ask, if there will be a timetable like that.
Okay. Before the next class, I will drop the breakdown in the group. I'll drop the breakdown, the timetable in the group.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes. So, any other question? Let me see if there is any question here we have not answered. Okay, data cleaning. Somebody said, okay, somebody is reading.
This data analytics, because I am a researcher, is it only for people in business, or it's also good for research? Thank you.
It's also good for research. It covers every year. We even have healthcare analytics. Yes, we have people healthcare, we have business analysis. We have them like that. So it's just everywhere.
Okay.
Somebody's raising up our hand. So please talk. You're raising up your hand. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, my question, I want to get their assignment. Are we to create, you've given us the assignment that we have to create the data set. Are we to create this dashboard that you are currently showing now? Or just
no, you're not creating the dashboard. No, just the data sets like we did in the class.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yes. This person has been raising up her hand. Yes, please speak. Ike and KC Mobile. Okay. It's all right. No problem.
Please, sir, don't forget to send us the video.
No problem, please. I will do that. So, another question before we just call it a day.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, good evening, ma. I've been pointing out to you since, ma. Okay. I'm with you, ma. Talk.
Please, and you write out so that we can. I didn't get you when you said what the assignment was.
Okay. Let me just present it
Maybe
again. Let me show you.
I want to ask properly. Okay, what exactly are you asking us to do in the assignment? Then you need the video. You need the. Can you not put recording?
Okay, you can see the way it is now. You can see this guy.
Oh, wait, no, something.
We have this SI number, name, date, gender, age. Your own column, I mean your own rows might be different. This top row, this first row, it might not be the same thing. So I just want to create 5 rows, 5 columns and 10 rows, and you fill it up, and everything that we have done, you will make sure that you put border to it. You bold the first row, that is the header, and what you centralize the header. Do we get that now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the start that asked too. Do you get that, please? Okay, so as we have done that, we have answered that. So that researcher that also asked, there is a part that will be a bonus class that is using SPSS. We'll do a bonus class for SPSS. So in case you want to do you want to analyze your questionnaires and all of those. So we also have.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Yes, sir. This other person is also raising her hands. Yes, ma'am.
How many weeks is the boot camp supposed to last?
The boot camp is lasting 4 weeks. The boot camp is lasting 4 weeks. Yes. So, Miss Blessing, you are raising your hand.
Yes, sir. The time you added the borderline, my network was bad, so I don't know if you can help me recap on how the borderline was added.
Okay. So you just highlight everything. You can see the screen now, right?
Yes, I can.
You can see this place I am clicking on. So and you come to all borders. You click on all borders, and you see add the border. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is.
And so one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing, please.
Okay.
I think for the sheet, we cannot see the extra option. Like when you click on that arrow, we cannot see what is on there. Like blank.
Which sheet is that? Which other sheet?
Like not sheets. When you're talking about the fonts, when you click on the arrow that shows all the whole fonts listed, we could not
This
see,
is.
like, we don't see.
Can you see it now?
No.
It's showing blank.
Yes, it's not showing at all.
Wow.
Maybe
it's just.
Excuse me, sir.
It's showing on this side, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So just try it on your laptop. Just try it on your laptop. It will show, please. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you, sir. Just try it on your laptop. It will show, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So somebody was saying something.
Since there's going to be a video of the class, so is there any need for further questions?
That is though. I just want to make sure that everybody are on the same page. So are we together now? Is that all?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir, that's all.
So thank you so much for having you guys. I look forward to seeing you consistent. Please, don't be discouraged. Work against procrastination, and I will definitely see you at the top, and I'll be excited for you. Don't forget to go and post on your status, your timeline, everywhere. Yeah, start that analysis class, please, so that people can know that you are doing something. Yes.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you can help us frame a particular caption so that everybody will be the same. Then we share it and it will go viral.
Okay, very good. So I'll post on the group. Yes, I'll post on the group. Yes, that's good. Yes, thank you. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night rest. Friday, please. The assignment tomorrow before 9 p.m. Bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Please drop the recording before tomorrow.
Good night.